Hey guys, SuperCoach God here, and today we are looking at the defenders you need. Who are they? Do we need them? Do we not? I'm going to go over all of that. Firstly, um, we've we're about like 730 subscribers. It's absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. But so thank you all so much. Like we've gained like 100 subs in like a week or something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. So keep smashing it. We're aiming for 1K, so let's get there. 1K by, let's go, April. 1K by April. So let's hit that, and also keep smashing that like button. 20 likes we need for me to continue daily Supercoach content. One more thing is I'm going live tonight with the Centre Bounce, and we're doing Rate Your Team videos. And if you want your team to be rated, look at this tweet, go respond to it. It's pinned in on my Twitter. Twitter's in the description. So yeah, go do that. All that good stuff. Blah blah blah. All right, let's get into the video. Also, the live's at 8:30. So bang. All right, Nick Dacos. Sorry, there's a lot of promotion there, but Nick Dacos, 650k, 61% owned, average 116.3 last year. The man is 20. The man is 20. You got to get him in your sides. I know there's a lot of things about, he's got the extra buy. I don't care. I don't care. He's in my side, and that is how it's going to stay. Next, we've got James Sicily. So James Sicily is a very interesting one, actually. He's 637k, average 114 last year, 40% owned. The thing with him is, he might get that key defender role at some stages. So are we comfortable with him having that little key defender role? So if we go into his scores, his key defender roles are very distinct. As you can see here, you've got this 91 and the 76. Played key defense. He wasn't rebounding that much. He wasn't rebounding. This round 8, but he also had a couple of good ones. This 128 in round 7 was a key defender game. And I believe round 3 as well. But anyway, point being, he still scores all right as a key defender, but we like him to be that little loose man getting intercept marks. It's what we like to see him doing. Next, we've got Tom Stewart. So Tom Stewart is 635k, 29% owned, 113 average in 2023. I am warming to this damn pick, and it is annoying me because I don't want to start him, but I might start him. He is assumingly getting more CBAs this year, but I've seen that when he's in CBAs, he goes in for the centre bounce and then he just drops straight back. I should have this prepared for you, but in his heat maps, he was the games he got plenty of CBAs. He was starting at CBAs, and all of his possessions, his heat map was just all in the back line, just getting intercepts, and he was scoring 130, 140. It was ridiculous. I think we might get Tom Stewart in. I know Joe, shout out Joe. He told me that he's told me this information. He showed me, and I think it's completely valid. We're gonna skip on Luke Ryan. I don't think you should be starting him, only because he's never been that kind of starting player. He's an alright pod. I'd rate it as a pod, but I don't know. He's very hit or miss some years. Some years he'll average 99, some years he'll average 110. So who knows? Jack Sinclair. Now, Jack Sinclair is very, very interesting. 596k, he averaged 106.7, but in the midfield, average a whole lot more. And if he plays that midfield role again this year, he could get 110, I reckon. If he strives for it, if he strives for it, he can get 110. If he thinks about his Supercoach scoring a bit more, then yeah. Next we got So Dan Houston is another interesting one. I wouldn't be going near him. The reason is we got these players here. Sinclair's a little injury prone. Sicily's not really, he just broke his leg. That's about it. Stewart and Dacos aren't injury prone really, but Houston he does a few soft tissues, and I can't pick that in my side. I don't know. It's just the way I'm programmed. I can't pick that type of player in my side. Anyway, next we're looking at Harry Sheasel. So 12% owned. So it's actually pretty high for a second year player. That's 556k. I don't think Dacos was around that price. I think Harry Sheasel is average more than Nick Dacos in his first year. So, but now with these new draft picks with McKercher and stuff, and you got Comben going back now, like he's gonna have that mid forward role, and I don't really like it. So it could go well for him. Not saying it won't. There is upside, but I think there is quite a bit of downside as well. I think there's potential for him to average around the 95 mark this year. All right, next we'll talk about, I'm going to skip on these two because I don't think they're very relevant. Jordan Ridley. The curse. The curse of Jordan Ridley. Oh, how much I am scarred by this man. I think I picked him up twice last year. Twice. I started him, traded him out, got him back in. Turned out alright when I got him back in. Actually, no, it didn't. He got injured. No, but when I started him, the man was averaging 80. I couldn't believe it with my own eyes. I thought, what's going on? He's playing key defense. The man was playing a lockdown key defensive role. And he was barely spending any time on in the fourth quarter. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I don't mind the pick, but I have to stay away from it. Next, we got Hayden Young. So Hayden Young is definitely my third defender this year. I've got Dacos, Sicily or Stewart, and then Young. So which one do you go? I don't know, but it's definitely up for discussion on where we go with that one. Next, we'll talk about Hayden Young. His CBA is going to go through the roof. We saw how he scored last year when he had the CBAs. It's these last 4 rounds. 111 was his lowest score. 123 was his highest. A consistent man at that. So, yeah, get that man into your sides, please. Next, we're going to talk about... Gee, it really drops off here, doesn't it? Let's go percentage owned. Let's have a look at some mid prices as well. So, Zach Williams, locked and loaded. So he is in my side. He's a very high risk of being injured round 1, or even in a pracky game. But I'm going to start him if he does get injured in the meantime, and we're going to just have to ride the wave. But yeah, ride the roller coaster, I should say. Of just there's the happy times where he'll score 90, 100, and then there'll be the sad times where he gets injured and does a hammy for 6 weeks. So yeah, I'm definitely picking him, as most of you should. But yeah, Nick Caulfield. Oh, we're not going to talk about these rookies. I don't think. I think you need Caulfield, you need Gibcus, and Hoare. I think the others are all iffy, debatable, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so who's next to talk? Kadeen Coleman is highly owned. Very highly owned is Kadeen. And I see the reasoning. He performed, I think he went back-to-back 120-somethings in the prelim and the granny. But does that mean he's going to score that in the regular season? I don't know. If you want to have a look, here is he had 3 scores over 100. And the rest were about 50. So take that as you will. I'm not going to start him. I very much considered early days, but now I'm not thinking about it. Heath Chapman's another interesting one. If he gets I think we want wing time, which is weird to say. So wing or a bit of half-back time. I don't think the half-back time is really going to happen. If he gets the wing role, could be up for discussion, but I'm not. He's not in my side at the moment. I don't really want to think about him at the moment. I need to see more. Need to see more. All right, next, who else can we talk about here? Windhager, no. Weddle, no. Wangani Malira, interesting pick. Now, if you want to have a look at here, very interesting pick. 92. His lowest score was 85 from round, from round 17 to round 23. So if we have a look down here, he went from a 52 average to an 85 average. And even midway through the year, 70 average to an 85. Like, you can pick him if you think he will average around. You need him to average 100. And I think you're probably going to have to bite the bullet of not picking him, because I think Young's more valuable. So, yep. Anyway, Granger Barras is a no for now, but we don't know if he's going to play yet. Who else? Connor Buderick. This man is very interesting, and we're actually going to talk about Mr. Yo as well. Yo, bye-bye. Not in my side. If you should not be picking Yo. It's the same story with Fife. Just old, frail, wrinkly. The hamstrings are torn into 57 different pieces. In Fife's case, his shoulders. It wouldn't be going there. Buderick. This man's very interesting. Hardwick wants to play him on the half-back. He wants to. He's said it. It's been said publicly that Damien Hardwick wants to play Buderick on the half-back. Will it happen? As an accumulator, like as in a Jaden Short, Liam Baker role. Like, if he gets that role, do we have to pick him? I think we do. And his price is a bit ridiculous because he got 77 in 2 games. Like, really, he should be shorter at price. But, SuperCoach, I'll let you off on that one. But yeah, I just think Buderick is a good pick. But do you have room for him in your side? So I'm going to bring up my back line. I'm going to put Stewart in instead. So if I get Stewart, Young, Williams, Gibcus, Caulfield, Hoare, Pink. So, sorry, I think I've read actually. So this is my current backline. If you're looking at this backline and you realize that I have 6 mids, I actually have 6 mids in my midfield, 2 rucks and just Flanders, but a heap of mid prices here. I don't have the cash for a Buderick. Buderick. I don't know how to say it. I'm sure I can try and find it, but at the same time, is a Williams just going to be that much better? And can Caulfield make 200k? Or like, can he score consistent 75s, 80s, or Gibcus? Like, these players have potential. Same as Hoare, he's proven it. But yeah, anyway, I think that's the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Those were me talking about the defenders you need, and it's a very crucial line this year because a lot of people are just picking 2 of Dacos, Stewart, Sicily. Not many people picking all three. I have seen teams where they have picked all 3, but yeah. Okay, So live tonight with the Centre Bounce boys at 8:30 p.m. Victorian Sydney time. You know, that's then. And also 20 likes on this video if you want to continue the daily content. And let's get that sub number up to 1,000 in one day. No, I'm joking. But let's get it up. It's been amazing making these preseason videos for you guys, and yeah, I've genuinely loved it. So hope you all have a good one. If you want to see my midfielders video, it should be on the screen now, and then once you click on the midfielders video, you'll see the forward one as well. So I've made one on the mids and the forwards. So if you want to check that out, go check out my channel. But yeah, hope you all have a good one, and cheers.